Yeah, I gotta keep her right there. I'm gonna see what my development gonna do on her. I don't know if the program gonna work this year. I don't got nothing over her. I got the slowest team in the league.
One of the most storied and beautiful venues in college football, Mickey Stadium. Today, a showdown between a pair of undefeated giants in a game that should have long-lasting implications. It's the Tulane Green Wave and the Army Black Knights. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Will Hall before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Black Knights will kick off first, and here we go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. quick give. It's Lucas. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll snap this
one. Boy, you bad. Boy, you a motherfucker. That's my baby. I ain't got to say shit. Don't be like a book.
Fresh set of downs going up top.
You already knew what I was about to say, huh?
On that first down pass
and I'm in a league game.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Hill. At the 45 on his way. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go to the 37. Drops back on first down. Oh, pressure's coming. As he took a shot to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
This defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing.
Bring up 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal,
this cheat game late. Yeah, you wait. Square.
Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
This offense wants to get out of the gate fast on their first drive of the game, plus territory. They'll go for it on 4th down. How about knocking him down to stop him short of picking up
what?
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
The give to the single back. Breaks the tackle.
Let's
look at the big picture for Army. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. 3-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They'll run it on the counter.
Oh, that will get you over.
At the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Black Knights can do it on the ground with a Mr. Inside or Mr. Outside. They just love to run it.
They'll do it however way you want it. Whether it's inside and they're going to give the first one or they're going to run the option off it, you're going to get a steady dose of running the football. They will check to see how physical you want to be in a football.
Oh, you got to run that corner on me.
And he's finally ushered out of bounds, but not before. He makes a good gain.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
They put the brakes on him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
Hey, how about it? How about the old toss play, right? QB catches the ball, tosses it to the running back. Listen, it's in front of him so he can continue to run, and then that offensive line has to do a really good job of getting the edge so he can get north and south. You used to see that play a ton back in the day. You just don't see much of it anymore.
3rd and long coming up. Motion from the wideout.
Man, they keep letting him hit that motherfucking corner, man. I don't understand it.
Apparently not tempted to kick the 45-yard field goal. They'll go for it on 4th and short. And send the tight end in motion. Plowing ahead on 4th down. Turning it on. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
The RPO got it. Could not make his way to the corner.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making the adjustment.
Return. Q. Right. Still go.
2nd down, gonna throw it.
Come here.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Throws to the back. Reels it in. And how about that alertness and that swarming?
Yeah, he playing for 3. He won't 3. That's all.
That was 3rd down, and I know the quarterback's trying to be careful. You don't want to be too greedy, but
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Escapes the pressure to his right.
Wait on it.
And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
When defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down, don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball in your hands. Nice job by the defender.
Hits inside. It's Lucas. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
and that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Going over the top.
Oh! Why the fuck open?
Tried to wrap it up with a huge play. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Still nothing on the board as we open up play here in the 2nd quarter. So So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's fourth down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Outstanding tackle to keep him from getting the first down, and they'll get it back.
What a great job by this defense. You get third down stop, and they're like, yes, put my hand in the air, fourth down, force a punt. They go for it, and you get a stop and set your offense up in great field position already. Nice job by this defense.
Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
What a great job by the defense understanding where they're on the field. Listen, the wide side of the field is this way. They're going to try to run that sweep, identifying it, flying like madmen to the football, just understanding speed and space. I got to be ready for that, and they were.
Working that left side now. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
1 for 2 on fourth down attempts so far, and we will get a third attempt here. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Sweep, sweep.
Needs it here on fourth down.
Waiting on it. Good D. I'm an island boy.
Turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on fourth down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays in those types of situations. That's the kind of play that could lose you this game.
Just smothered on the play. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks and double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
A look out over the Hudson, and it looks calm. It is not calm in Mikey Stadium on this third down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation, so the defense is just pitting their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Oh, I thought he touched it.
The Black Knights offense will go to work. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first.
Oh, he caught me slipping.
And to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Black Knights!
Bad putt.
Well, the offense was off to a bit of a slow start, but we know in talking to this running back, he prides himself on getting stronger as the game goes on. And here in the second quarter, he breaks off a beautiful long touchdown to put his offense on the board. And you know now he's going to be asking the offensive coordinator to start feeding him the football.
give me more touches. Shocker that he would say that, but the other side of the ball, defense, like we've got to swarm to the football. It's got to be a consistent effort to try to stop the running back, because he is good. And you just saw one touch can change the field position and can change the scoreboard, just like it did right there.
The Tulane offense takes the field to open the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Defense in press coverage. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. And here comes the offense on second down. The throw on second down, and they need a lot. He's going to let it go. He's got it along the sideline. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
The Green Wave put itself in a mess behind the sticks here on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver, they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Handoff to the single back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Oh, he wants it all.
Why the fuck? Oh.
Find some room. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Howard. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Kept the last one on the ground. Now they'll throw. He wants it all. Touchdown, Army! Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Second down to the air. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. He wants to go deep. He's got it way down the field. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And now that completely changes the thought process for this offense. Like, you're thinking, don't make a bad play, don't turn it over, understand I might have to punt the football. Now you flip the field position immediately, looking to be aggressive to get some points before the half.
He's not afraid to go deep. Grabs it inside the 10. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Swamped immediately. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Misjudges it a bit and muffs it. From inside the 15, chance for a good return.
All right, here I come. Let me put some clothes on. Yeah, that was fast.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Run in the red zone, it's Lucas. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Tulane right back to the line. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Touchdown, Green Wave! And they take it in for 6 more points. Looking for the tie with the extra point. Oh, and they blocked it. He's got a chance to take this one back. So they don't miss that opportunity, moving at 11
That's some
yards.
bullshit.
And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first. Showing the arm strength to the
Waiting on it. Oh, it should have been picked.
Incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And you could tell he thought he had his receiver down the field to make a big play. But how about the defender? Great job running with the receiver, turning his head, finding the football, knocking it away, and making sure that receiver doesn't get to make the play.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Looking downfield very late in the half.
Waiting on him.
Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Moves to his right. On the move, he fires. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Man, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. Our first stop is with Kansas State taking on the number 8 team, the Houston Cougars.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback.
And it's Houston in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now. Dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime.
The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was
waiting on it.
First half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window. And you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And that's why as a defense you want to set up third and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Making the adjustment on the play. Got to make the play on fourth. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, and they need a bunch. Fires deep toward the end zone. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Army sends its offense onto the field to start the drive. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. Going to take a shot at this, DB.
Give it back.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Smashes through the tackle. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It's McClure. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
My job as offensive coordinator is to find my guys, find my playmakers, find my guys that can win one-on-one when they get an opportunity and that I can get them the ball, they can make something happen. He's one of those guys. That's why I'm going to continue to force feed him.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll move it ahead and a good productive play on the ground.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. It is a bit of an interesting choice here when the field... Touchdown, Tulane! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. Going for 2 here to try to make the lead 7. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Sweet grab in the end zone for the 2. They didn't have to cover a ton of ground, moving at 33 yards, and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he's coming out of the end zone. Makes a move. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
He tries to take the top off. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3 quarters of a football game.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Fires downfield. Right side. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
Damn!
Fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Can't hang on, he muffs it. Takes it inside his own 20. Chance for great field position here. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. From the gun, it's Lucas. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. Tulane right back to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Well, giving away 5 on the false start certainly doesn't help anything. 2nd and long coming up. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Takes a hit as he fires, and he gets it away.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Mikey Stadium, alive. A wall of cadets trying to urge on their fellow soldiers on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. He's going to fire deep. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Going to the running game. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened here.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease. Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Just watching the clock drain away in this one, it's all but in the books. Let's take a look at the top 25, and this game might have an impact on these rankings next week. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Makes the pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Flips it out to the back. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
You know good and well the quarterback wanted to push the ball down the field, wanted to throw for the 1st down. Couldn't do it because the defense had taken it away. He did the right thing. Didn't turn it over. Dumped it off to his running back. His running back got some positive yards. But guess what? Now it's decision time. It's 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
And he gets rid of it.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy.
Time to take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7.
And that's what makes this offense so dangerous. They've got playmakers all over the field. Here they are on their own side of the 50, 3rd and long. On any given play, they can take it the distance. They do right there. Not just moving the chains, but setting themselves up now 1st and goal.
Trying to find the end zone. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Both of these teams off to great starts this season, trying to announce themselves as contenders, and only one can remain undefeated. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Two somewhat unexpected, undefeated teams, and only one will stay that way here in the fight. Looking for the end zone. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the 2-point try. He's looking to pass. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. That last touchdown drive tightened this one up, and we'll see what these guys can do coming down the stretch. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wide out. Out wide right, it's Anderson. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
And the Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Finds his man. Looking for room at the 30. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
The Black Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. Knocked down immediately.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Under pressure. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously, so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side.
Don't front
And
up.
he's knocked down. They'll mark it at the 15. It's a 1st down in the red zone.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Defense all over him. The defense uses a timeout. That's their 1st. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Quick completion to the right. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
That is how it's done. Great job by this offense. And because of the score and the time, you kick the extra point because you're going to make them go down the field, have to score, and get a 2-point conversion to tie this football game. Great drive by this offense.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The snap wants to start the drive with a pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Gets rid of it.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on third down, man, don't be scared to do that. Don't be scared to run it. Don't be scared to throw a screen to get some yardage to get a first down.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here, you had to have a score, and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset.
Good
In
game.
my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came